Hello everyone! This is Sorry and Target welcoming you back to another video talking about Carnivores Dinosaur Hunt, where today we are finally going to be brainstorming some possible new weapon ideas for when the game is ready for DLC. Digital Dreams are currently working on bug fixes and technical updates for the game, with the first update scheduled for August 25th, 2021, composed of a mixture of returning features and bug fixes, which I think is great. So in the meantime, we are going to stay busy by speculating and hypothesizing about what new hunting arms we could see added in Dinosaur Hunt's future. So without further ado, let's begin. Much like the original Carnivores game back from 1998, Dinosaur Hunt has most of the weapon basics covered. A general all-purpose rifle, a silent but slow crossbow, and a long-range but loud sniper rifle, with the revolver for backup in case of emergencies. And like with the maps and the dinosaurs, you really don't want to keep treading on too much familiar ground with the weapons. If we just get 4 new sniper rifles when we already have a perfectly good sniper rifle, we might start wondering what was the point of adding all those others when they're all basically identical. So for today's list, I've chosen weapons that either fill functionality roles we don't already have filled in the game, or weapons that have enough technical differences to justify their inclusion alongside other similarly built weapons. The first new weapon I'd like to see added is a shotgun sidearm. I can't tell you how many times I've been staring into the jaws of a Ceratosaurus or the horns of a trike and thought to myself, man, this revolver is just not cutting it. If I had a shotgun right now, I would easily put these big lizards in the dirt. I imagine that the shotgun would have a super wide buckshot spread, so it's really only useful if you're up close and personal. And the widespread pellets would do a great job of shredding through dinosaur skulls at close range, and maybe even finding their way into some vitals along the way. I think it'd be really cool to get a couple of different shotgun builds to add some more variety. Maybe a pump action and a double barrel shotgun, or a semi-auto and an over-under shotgun, or maybe even a primary arm shotgun that fires slugs for longer range. Or hey, even all 5. I wouldn't say no to 5 new shotguns. Just some additional variants to keep our options fresh. I know the old HD developers talked about how raptors and shotguns were first on their list to add if DLC ever got going, and I think a fast-firing shotgun would be perfect for dealing with an attacking pack of velociraptors. Another new sidearm that I think would make a nice addition would be some kind of semi-auto magazine-fed pistol. Carnivores 2 introduced a 9mm pistol to the franchise all the way back in 1999, although it functioned as your starting weapon back then, and was more frustrating than fun to use against those fleeing parasaurs so early on. Pistols like this are usually more suited as a self-defense weapon at close range. I can imagine a fast-firing pistol with 8 to 10 shots would make a nice upgrade over our 6-shot revolver when the Ceratosaurus comes barreling towards us at full speed. It might not hit as hard as the revolver per shot, but a slightly faster fire rate and more overall shots in the clip would give us more opportunities to defend ourselves and just give us a nice bit of variety if we get a little tired of the revolver but still want to bring a handgun as our sidearm. So, with some hypothetical new sidearms established, I want to talk about some new primary firearms. And one that I'd really like to see added is some kind of semi-auto rifle. Both of the current rifles in the game right now require the hunter to pull back the bolt to manually eject the casing after each shot. But I think it'd be really nice to have some kind of magazine-fed rifle that ejects each casing automatically, giving us a rifle that fires a little faster, but maybe hits a little less hard. Perhaps something like an FNFAL, or a Ballista, or an M1. Nothing crazy or fully automatic, but something with just a bit more firing speed. I think it would be a nice step up from the base rifle. The base bolt-action rifle could be more about steadiness, while this hypothetical new DLC semi-auto rifle could be more about momentum. More shots, faster fire rate, and a magazine reload instead of having to load every bullet individually. The original Carnivores 2 had a semi-auto rifle, and I think adding one to Dinosaur Hunt would be a nice way to give us some more rifle variety without making us too overpowered or feeling too samey. The crossbow in Dinosaur Hunt is incredibly rewarding to use once you get the hang of it. It's my go-to weapon in the game. And I'd like to see the game get another stealth-focused weapon that's also tricky to use, but also very rewarding. And I can't think of anything more challenging to hunt dinosaurs with than a compound bow. This would be like the ultimate primal outdoorsman challenge, relying on pure manpower to inflict damage. No levers or triggers or any kind of overly helpful mechanics. Just a bow and an arrow versus horns and teeth. There's something kind of morbidly alluring about that idea. It harkens back to those old pop serials of cavemen hunting dinosaurs with bows and spears. And of course, the OG dinosaur hunter Turok. All pretty iconic imagery in their own right. I think a compound bow would provide an incredibly satisfying challenge. I mean, how much more awesome can you get than one-shotting a Tyrannosaurus in the eye with a compound bow? And the last hypothetical new weapon that we're going to talk about today is a primary firearm for those who want an absurdly unique challenge. A black powder muzzleloader, packing one extremely powerful shot and one insanely long reload to follow. If you're unfamiliar, muzzleloaders load each individual shot down the front of the barrel one at a time, and are known for having a lengthy reload process. So players would have to make each shot count, because there'd be no time for a follow-up shot. I feel like there could be some insane challenges to come from having a muzzleloader, like kill 3 predators in 3 minutes with the muzzleloader. This suggestion is probably the lowest priority on the list of new weapons I'd like to see added, but I think it would be a really neat, really fun, and really different addition to Dinosaur Hunt. Alright, so there you go guys, these are my top picks for the new weapons I'd like to see added to Dinosaur Hunt when the game is ready for DLC. Of course, this is all hypothetical speculation and none of it is actually confirmed for the game, but let me know down in the comments section, which new weapons do you guys want to see added to Dinosaur Hunt? Be sure to keep leaving feedback so Digital Dreams can keep up with our community desires. Thanks as always for watching guys, you are all truly the best, and I will see you guys next time.